Hey friends, it's Takeo, and today we're going to count down my top 5 MOBAs of all time. If you like what you see, be sure to click like, hit subscribe too, and do me a favor and vote in that poll right there. Let me know what's your favorite MOBA. It's not on there. Make sure you let me know in the comment section below. Would you have changed things around a little bit? Would you have inverted the list and added a different game? Let me know that too. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Number 5, Mobile Legends.
Yeah, that's right. A mobile game comes in at number 5, Mobile Legends. Look at this, guys. 33 characters at the time of this video, and each one is pretty unique. They all have a different thing going on. You got your ADCs and your supports, your tanks, your bruisers, and it is free to play. You never have to spend a penny unless you want to buy cool skins like these. Each character has at least 2. Some have 3, 4, even 5. This is Roger, one of the newer characters. They are constantly adding new players. They are tweaking it. They are always doing balance patches, and it is a really, really fun free-to-play popular game. So do yourself a favor, go to the Android store or your Apple store and check out Mobile Legends. As you can see, there are many, many unique characters, each one having very many unique different skins. One of the best parts about this game I found is that if you enjoy playing MOBAs and you're stuck, at the mall, you're stuck at work and you just don't have a computer near you, this is like playing on a PC. It really is. It's very simple to use. As you can see, a lot of really fun characters there. Very simple to use. It has the same basic idea. It has gear that you head back. Oh, and this is kind of cool too. Check this out. They do events just like all the other big MOBAs, all the PC MOBAs and all the console MOBAs. This was their Christmas event. Cool skins and gifts and things like that. There's the summer event. There is just always something new going on Mobile Legends, so it's definitely worth a look. Just like all the MOBAs that are out there, the skins are generally bought with real money. Here's a quick look at some of the different skins that are out there. And characters, you can buy them with in-game currency. Just play the game, and you'll be able to buy every character eventually if you just play enough. They even have ranked. They do have ranked play in this game. You can level up through the different ranks, bronze and silver and gold, just like any different MOBA. They have lots of cool events like here. Check it out. You log in. You get 1 free play. After that, you can gamble away your real money like Las Vegas. Some of the different prizes would be you get to try a character that you don't own for an entire week. You can win all kinds of skins. And they do have a rune system. That's what this is right here. That goes towards your runes. So if you're familiar with the way runes work in League of Legends, you can definitely relate to that. You put your different runes out there, different rune pages, and it makes your character slightly different. So it definitely has a Las Vegas kind of feel to it and everything, but it makes it kind of fun. One of the things you're going to realize right off the bat is it looks like every other MOBA. You start on your own base. You notice it has gear. So the top right there, you can see the gear. You get to make your own gear sets like League of Legends, where you can decide if you want to have more of a crit build or a life tap build or a mix of this and that. And when you get in game, you get to actually it actually takes you down 2 different paths, and you can choose what piece of gear you want on the fly like that. You only have to go back to your base to get mana and health. As you can see, B to back, just like most games. Controlling my character there on the left, moving the toggle switch around with my thumb. Your other fingers on the right side, you're doing your spells. You can see I have 2 spells and an ultimate. Very easy to use. 2 spells ultimate. There is your auto attack button there, that sword there, bottom right. There you go, popping up. It shows you what kind of gear you can choose between the 2, and you basically only have to go back to the base to heal up and get mana. Now the jungle in this game, very similar to League of Legends, and it has one mob that you kill the boss and the boss will work for you. Other than that, it's for ganking. It's for traveling from lane to lane. And the jungler basically fights mobs the same as most other MOBAs that have a jungle like this. Same idea with the turrets. You start off at your own Aegis. There are inner turrets. There are inhibitors. There are outer turrets. And you're working your way across to destroy the enemy base before they destroy you. Here's a quick look at one of the mobs in the jungle. Quick look at the jungle here. Looks very familiar, doesn't it? You kill that boss right there, the guy that would be standing there, and he will go and work for you. So there you go, guys. Mobile Legends is my number 5 MOBA of all time. It is a super fun game just to have on your phone. Pull it out when you need it. You're stuck at work. Not that I've ever actually played at work, but if you were so inclined to play at work, or play, you know, just you're on the road and you want to play a MOBA, but you don't have your PC with you, Mobile Legends is definitely the game for you. It is free on the Android store and the Apple store. Never spend a penny if you don't want to, or drop some cash and get yourself some nice skins.
Number 4, Paragon.
Oh yeah, now Paragon. What Paragon has going for it, look at that, is the graphics. The characters in this game look amazing. Here's a quick run through of some of the skins, some of the different characters. Can you imagine these characters and some of the MOBAs that you play? Can you imagine that? And the whole game is like this. It is immersive. The way the camera angle is, that's one of the newer characters there, with one of her newer skins. It is so immersive. You feel like you're in the game. It's an action MOBA. Where some of the MOBAs is kind of like you point and you CS, and it's fun enough and this and that. This one here, you are in the game. It is a action MOBA, lots of fun, lots of different characters. Here's one of your assassin types. There are heavy tanks. There are bruisers. There are your ADCs that use bows and arrows and guns. Support characters. The whole thing. The laning is very similar. I'll go over that in a minute. Another quick run through here. Now there are not any. There's no gear in this game. What you do is you use cards. Yeah, you collect cards. You can buy packs. Play the game. They give you in-game currency, and you can also get some chests. You can hero mastery, which is cool. You can pick a character and decide you want to master that character, and as you level that character up, you get a cool skin like that one. That is only available if you mastered Lieutenant Bellica. Well, that is if you're a challenger. When you are a master, you get this skin here, and that is the only way you can ever get that skin. So when you see someone with one of these type of skins, you know that they have played that character a ton. So here's the card system I was talking about. No gear. You go back to your base and you spend your in-game power-up basically to buy cards. And what the cards do is it works the same as gear. Do you want your character to be crit based? You would use these cards here, and inside every card there's actually 3 more cards to augment them. So when you're finally said and done, you've got about 4 or 5 cards on you. They've all been augmented. Your character maybe has some life tap, some crit, attack speed. You go here to purchase your decks. They have a weekly deck. They tell you what's in it. You're going to get those 3 cards for 15,000 in-game currency. Play the game, you get the currency. As simple as that. So how about the actual gameplay? Well, the game has lanes, just like most MOBAs. You got your mid, you got your junglers, you got your offlaner, which is your tank. That's the top lane equivalent in like a League of Legends, and your carry is your ADC and your support. So when you start the game, you get to go through your cards. You only start off with 3 points, so you gotta pick them wisely and start your game. This is Countess. She is an assassin. She's kind of a mid laner, ganker. She can play down up in the top lane too, but she excels at one-shot kills and being an assassin. She's very cool. Check out these graphics. Now here's a really cool image of an idea of how the jungle works. Most of the camps are just to gain. See, I leveled up there, and I can actually put a point into one of my skills. You've got 4 skills and a ultimate in the middle. The ultimate opens up just like every other game. Now these here are just giving me in-game power to buy more cards. You can see I have 1 unspent point right there. The camps some camps have buffs, so you can go in, you can become invisible, you can run fast, you can get mana regen and things like that. But mostly the jungle is for traveling from lane to lane and for ganking. I'm going to actually gank this guy right here, I believe. I think I do my ultimate here, fly through the air and land on top of him. Yep. And pretty much stab him right in the brains. So as you can see by the game, it is so immersive. It's an action MOBA, which is really fun. You don't just you don't sit back and click, 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 and CS. You actually get in the game, and you are really, really part of the game. Has 3 lanes. These are the turrets that you have to take down. There is inhibitors, so you work your way through just like any MOBA. But as you can see, we're down here in the inhibitor area here, and this is actually the core. We're actually attacking the enemy core right here. And as you can tell, it is incredibly fun, fast action. It just feels faster and more exciting than some of the MOBAs I played, and that's what puts it at number 4 on my list of favorite MOBAs.
Number 3, Smite.
Okay, Smite. Now, what makes Smite number 3 on my list? Well, how about the fact that you get to play as a freaking god? I mean, come on! You can play as a Roman god, a Greek god, Japanese, Chinese. They just keep putting new pantheons out all the time. So you could play as Zeus. And here's a quick look at some of Zeus's skins, which is kind of cool. Every character has 4 or 5 different skins. Some have 6 or 7. That one there is the 4th of July special skin there, which is kind of neat. That's a Japanese pantheon here, and some of her skins. It is a very, again, immersive a MOBA where you get to play. You feel like you're really part of the game. You're not just kind of clicking and CSing. You're really involved in the game. What's really cool about these character things, if you're into the lore, if you're into the story, you can read about every single person, like Chang'e from China. You can find out her backstory and this and that. And here's another look at some of her skins. Incredibly fun game. Now, but this alone is not what made Smite number 3 on my list. No, no, no. It is definitely an important factor. The looks and the gameplay are, of course, very, very cool. Oh, again, real quick, some of my favorite skins. Isis here has some of my favorite skins. That all black skin. This one here on the rainbow. That one there is really cool. They do have events. They do summer events, winter events, Easter, same as any other MOBA. And what you do is you get these skins. This is just this year's skins. There is an entire ranked system. Here's the chests. Positive and negative with the chests. As you can see, some of these chests have 55 items in it. So if you want that skin right there and it's only available in a chest, you have to be incredibly lucky. I tend to try to focus on the skins that you can buy outright just with cash. You know, if you want to buy this new Medusa skin, which, by the way, looks amazing. Check out this skin, guys. So if you want to buy that, it's 400 gems. That's around $5-6 American money. So what you do is you spend real money on the skins. You buy the characters. You can buy an all character pack for like 15 bucks, I think it is, American money. Now here's what makes it number 3 though on my list is all the different gameplays. You can play the classic 5-on-5. You can play in the arena. You can do a clash mode. So if you want to do just 3-on-3, if you want to do a 2-on-2 with only a couple lanes, you can do a 1-on-1 duel. There are so many different maps, so many different things you can do in this game. It's almost impossible to get bored. And there's even a weekly thing. This week here is the group hug, where you play as Ares in just a small set of gods. Now here's the actual gameplay itself. As you can see, it does have items. You kill mobs and other players for gold. You head back to your base and you buy your items. 3 different skills down the bottom, and then your ultimate makes number 4. Pretty cool, right? Pretty easy. You level up and you put skill points in your skills. You can see I have like 4 points in my middle, the number 2 key, and 2 points in my 1 and 1 in my 3. So, but you can do anything you want with that. Just like any cool MOBA, it's up to you. You're not pigeonholed into doing what they make you do. You can pretty much choose what you want to do. You hit B, you go back to your base or run back, and that's where you get your gear and mana up, and you get your hit points. This is actually the arena. This was my favorite part of the game. When I used to play quite a bit, I used to play the arena almost exclusively. It's just like being in an arena in Rome, where it's you and your teammates just kill the other team, and I mean, is that what we play MOBAs for? To just kill people. Now the idea of the game is they're trying to get their minions through that blue portal right there, and we're trying to get our minions through there. The score 345 to 308 shows that the blue team is winning. The first team to get to 0 loses. So you're trying to escort your minions. You're trying to kill the bad guys. Every time a minion makes it across and into their portal, it's a 1 point. And I believe when you kill someone on the other team, they deduct 5 points from the other team. So first team to 0 loses. This is Nox, one of my favorite characters. Like I mentioned, there is a ranked system in this. You can go from bronze all the way up to grandmaster. This game is played nationally, worldwide. There are teams from Korea and Japan and America, and it is a big time game that you can actually play on the pro circuit. So there you go. That's Smite, guys, and it is available for free. If you Google Smite download, you can get the Smite, and if you never want to spend 1 red penny, you don't have to, which makes it that much better.
Number 2, League of Legends.
Oh yeah, I mean, League of Legends. Come on, it is the king the king of MOBAs. Now, why isn't the king #1? Well, I will explain shortly. But as you can see, League of Legends has been around for a long time, so they have everything fine-tuned just right. Here's some cool skins from Karma. Again, it's a free game. All these MOBAs are free, by the way. If you don't want to spend the money like I did, I bought a lot of really cool skins. I made sure every character I had a skin or two. I don't like playing in the generic skins. I like having something a little special. So I did put money in, but you can play for free. What makes this game super cool is the fact that there are so many characters. I think at the moment, I think there's like 133, 137 characters at the time of this video. Here's a quick look at some of them. They're very defined. I mean, any character can play anywhere, but there's set support characters. There's ADCs, which is your attack damage carry. That's where you're going to find your archers, people with guns, things like that ranged. Your magey mid range players are a lot of fun. There's the tanky people that tend to go top. System here of the different runes, which is really cool. You can go with the cookie cutter builds, or you can kind of create your own and really make your character special. Do you want your character to be more crit, more attack speed, this and that? Here's a cool size doesn't matter bundle, all the really tiny characters of the game, and they do, the next one I believe is an ADC bundle, so they're always got stuff like that, and as you can see, there is a reason League of Legends is played all over the world in front of millions and millions of people. It is fun. It is in its core, it's easy to play. I mean, to master is difficult, but you can get the game, you can download it. They start you at level 1, you build your way up. Another look at more of the skins that are out there. Volibear, really fun jungler, someone who spends a lot of time. This is my main character, Zyra, who is a support character. I think I'm going to do a little Zyra play for you in a second. She's a support. Sona is my #2 most played character, another support. Uses music to do damage and to heal her allies and this and that. So the biggest reason League of Legends, I think, is such a phenomenon is it is so accessible, so fun to watch. You can literally just put this on and watch it. You can play it. Games take about 20 minutes. Typically, I have played games that lasted an hour before, but typically they last about 20 minutes, and super fun. And like I said, so many different characters you can choose from. They only have a couple different modes. They did add this, which is really neat. They added this here, which is lets you record your highlights. So if you kill somebody really well, you save somebody really well, you can hit a button and save your highlights right there in the game. Now, as I was saying, there's only a couple modes in this game, and that's kind of a knock a bit. It's a little outdated, I think, to only have a 5v5, a 3v3, or the 5-on-5 single lane ARM. But it's ranked play and it's League of Legends, so I mean, it is a big deal and a lot of fun to play. So League of Legends is a item-based game. You kill people. You kill minions, you get gold, you go back to your base, and you buy gear. It works very well for them. It has you can make a bunch of item sets. So when you do go back to base, you can scroll through your gear that you typically like to play, like to use quickly. This is a little Brand play down here in the bot lane. That's me as Brand. I'm actually the support there. Brand does a ton of damage. I typically tend to like the support. Now in this game, the jungle has its purposes. You see them hiding. They were hiding in the bush there, but I had a feeling they were there, and I used my trinket to actually. It sends out a wave of these spooky ghosts, and they find people hiding in the brush, which is pretty cool, and they unhide invisible people and that kind of thing. Here's a jungle right here, as you can see. It's got 2 rivers, one on this side and one on their side. The jungler spends most of his time there. It's also used to travel from lane to lane. Other than that, there's a dragon buff. You kill the dragon. If your team can kill the dragon more than the other team, you got a really good leg up on them, because the dragon gives buffs, and the buffs change as the game goes on. Here's me as Karma annihilating somebody there, which is fun. And what you can do is everyone spends a little time in the jungle, but it's not a core part of the game. And I tell you what, guys, that is the single reason that I did not make League of Legends my #1 game. The #1 game on my list, the jungle is a huge part of the game. Like it's actual own game within a game. And I think if they could, if the jungle in League of Legends actually did more, I think it would be #1 on my list quite easily. But again, it's League of Legends. It's a heck of a lot of fun. Tons and tons of different characters to choose from. Tons of roles to choose from. You can pick one. You can pick one character and one trick pony it and only play them. You can dabble in every lane if you want. It is a lot of fun. I typically play support with mid as my secondary. A huge rank system. I mean, huge rank. There's silver all the way up to, I believe it's master, and inside that are 5 ranks each. So there's like 5 different levels of bronze, 5 different levels of silver, gold. So really climbing up the ranks is not easy. But it is very satisfying as you see yourself change from silver to gold, like I was lucky enough to do at one point. So there you go, guys. That is League of Legends. It's a free game to download. So if you head over to League of Legends right now and download it, you can give it a try and see what you think.
Number 1, Heroes of the Storm.
That's right, Heroes of the Storm. Now, it was not easy deciding between League of Legends and Heroes of the Storm, but there were 2 real reasons that Heroes won. First of all, what you see right there, everybody is from the Blizzard universe. I am a Blizzard guy. I love World of Warcraft. I love Overwatch. I love Diablo. They are all right here in this game, and they're constantly adding new people. The next character to be added at the time of this video is Garrosh from World of Warcraft. How cool is that, right? So you get to play WoW characters, you get to play Diablo characters. It's really neat, and I'll go over the second reason in just a moment. Here's a quick look at the newest characters, Stukov. Here's Zul from Diablo, Oriel from Diablo. Check out those graphics, right? Pretty sweet. They do a dang good job with the skins and graphics in this game. Here is Paragon from StarCraft with the Diva from Overwatch skins. So there's a lot of cross Blizzard game things going on, which is neat. Like I said, I'm a Blizzard geek, so to see Blizzard game, characters that I can actually play, I can actually be Tracer from Overwatch in Heroes of the Storm. It's pretty neat. Now here's a quick look at the summer skin. They do a summer event, winter event, Halloween. They do everything, and it makes the game really fun. You look forward to it. You know that the Halloween skins are coming out, and you really look forward to something like that. Here's Oriel's new skin. Now, recently what they did is they actually changed Heroes of the Storm in a big way. It was a huge update. I mean, it's actually called Heroes of the Storm 2.0. They added all kinds of cool things. They added voice lines and emotes, new emotes, tons of new skins. Here's a quick look at Kael'thas's new skins, and just all the different skin variations. Now, you can spend real money on skins. Play the game. You will get chests. You open up your loot chest, and you'll get skins, and you'll get banners, and you'll get things like that. Here's a quick look at all the characters. Again, League of Legends has 137. Not quite as much here, but they're the characters that I love from the games I love. So that really does make it. How about mounts? They do have mounts in this game. You mount up. Can you imagine getting from one side of the map to another in a different MOBA on a celestial steed? It is pretty sweet to be able to move around like that. Now, the game itself is similar to most MOBAs. You have your base with inner turrets, outer turrets, but they do have walls, which is neat. The enemy team and yourself, you have to get through the walls to make it to the enemy base, which adds another level. But here is the thing that made this game my #1 MOBA. How can you beat League of Legends, right? Well, it's simple. The jungle in this game actually means something more than any other MOBA. There are always events going on in the middle. Okay, so in the middle of the jungle, there are always different events. You need to kill bosses. You need to kill camps. If you take a camp, it will fight for you. If the enemy team does, it will fight for them, and that can really ruin your day. Because you could be doing one part of the game, and meanwhile, they have sent 3 camps your way, and they are burning down your walls and burning down your turrets, and you have to outplay them in the jungle, and it is really cool. It adds a whole nother game inside the game, in my opinion. This map here is based on Hanamura from Overwatch, and the idea is you actually have to escort your cart and stop them from escorting their cart at the same time. If you ignore these, you will lose the game. So meanwhile, at the same time, you're trying to work your way from one side, from your Aegis to theirs, and destroy their core. At the same time, you need to take care of the jungle, or it will overtake you quickly. So while we're busy doing this, they could be off doing camps, and it's gonna start burning down our top lane. Here's another example of a camp. See, we take this camp here. and they will turn and head right for the enemy base and start killing minions and tearing down walls and destroying towers. And if you decide you don't want to be involved in the jungle war, you're going to lose this game. This one here, you need to click on that thing in the middle there, and you have to destroy 40 of those minions that are spawning before your enemy does. And what this causes is huge team battles. You better work as a team, because if not, you're going to get 5 of them against 2 of you, and you got to get all on the same page. And a lot of times when you lose, it's because it was lost in the jungle. So that fact actually made this my #1 MOBA, the fact that there is a mini game going on at the same time as the actual game, which is really neat. And when you think of some of the other MOBAs, I mean, you know, you're moving from one end to another. Yeah, there's a little jungle play and stuff like that. It's pretty straightforward. This game here, depending on the map, there are some where you have to help your angel defeat their angel, and if you lose it, the enemy angel will start bashing down your walls. And this one here, if we win this, if we get 40 before they do, a boss will actually spawn right there. There he is, and he will go, and he is about to go wreak havoc on their base. So there you go, guys and girls. That is my top 5 MOBA list of all time. Let me know in the comment section what you think. If you like it, click like. If you don't like it, click like anyway, and let me know what you think. Thanks. Take care.